say this weekend that Turkey actually reached out to him about booking you versus Dana. Did you receive a similar call?
Not a real official offer, but Turkey's kind of asked me if I would do it, and we've had conversations and an offer from Misfits as well.
Oh God,
you know. So yeah, it's quite interesting. I mean, he's kind of got me a bit excited about it, to be honest with you. I mean, he called me out on the Piers Morgan show for a fight. I explained that I'm pretty useless. I've seen him spar. He looks quite decent. So I've got into a little bit of training. I've started to think about it. I've started to visualize my ring walk music, and I've started to get very excited by the money. And now he keeps calling me a pussy. But I'm like, well, let's see if I'm a pussy. I mean, we would make 30 million each. So I'm all over it. So, stick me in, put my name down, find me a pair of shorts, and I'll travel. So he called me out, I accept.
The tables are starting to flip, ladies and gentlemen. You just heard Eddie Hearn. You just heard Eddie Hearn say he's ready to take on Dana White. We can make 30 million each. $30 million each of us. And if I lose, everybody will get a good laugh out of it. 6'5". What is he? 220? 235? 46-year-old Eddie Hearn, Matchroom boxing promoter, son of Barry Hearn, the creator of Matchroom Boxing, part of the Zone, against Dana White, UFC's Dana White, Zuffa Boxing's Dana White, a powerhouse of a promoter, a guy that doesn't hold back. Hate him or like him, Dana and his UFC format definitely puts a lot of money inside the bank. Even if the pay structure isn't everybody's favorite. And, the way it's set up isn't everybody's favorite. At the end of the day, Dana White, Eddie Hearn, two of the most famous guys in combat sports right now. Floyd Money Mayweather, Conor McGregor. All these type of famous dudes out there in the world, everybody knows who Eddie Hearn and Dana White are. Eddie Hearn wants this fight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you guys right now. Dana White, in his most recent interview, kind of seems to be switching up to me, to be honest with you. I'm starting to notice a change of heart. Back in the days, you would see interviews of Dana White saying he's down to box Eddie Hearn. I don't think Eddie Hearn wants this. Just talking smack on his speed bag skills the other day. Eddie Hearn hitting the speed bag. Dana White saying it looks like he was doing it in slow motion.
He said he saw your speed bag work and he thought it was in slow motion.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit harsh. That's one of, look at that.
It's nice work.
I'd like to see him do that. I'd like to see him do that. I don't know about the facial expressions, but I'd like to see him do that.
You're a guy very much in demand. You could get on the White House card if you wanted.
Well, Tito's dumb as hell, but Tito's not a pussy. Eddie Hearn's a pussy. Eddie Hearn ain't boxing anybody. Fucking posting pictures of himself hitting the fucking speed bag. It looks like it's in slow motion. Yeah.
Continues to call the man a pussy. Dana White. Recently, with the start of Zuffa Boxing, has been going off on not only the sanctioning bodies, Mauricio Sullivan, just going off on him ridiculously. I find it kind of amusing. Going off on Frank Warren, Eddie Hearn, Oscar De La Hoya. Everything that he's been speaking about Eddie Hearn it seems like he's starting to switch up, ladies and gentlemen. It seems like Eddie Hearn all of a sudden might be the down one here. And I'm telling you right now, bro, I understand Dana White is 56 years old, but he does talk crazy. And at some point, when somebody's calling you out, you got to back that up. Dana White says, well, listen to it yourself.
And let me tell you what, if that did happen, me and Eddie Hearn are bums. We would be the first fight of the night. These guys are talking like we're going to headline some fucking card or some shit like that. Bums, okay? Whoever was talented on that card should be insulted if he and I were anywhere near any other slot other than the first fight of the night, and it shouldn't even be on TV.
Hasn't tried to do it.
Yeah.
Has he?
You don't think Turkey would try to do that fight?
Did Turkey make you an offer?
Of course they did. Yeah. People are throwing offers around everywhere. Yeah.
That'd be big on Netflix.
Huh?
It would be big on Netflix.
Yeah, probably.
He says he's already been offered deals. You don't think Turkey USYK wants this fight? You don't think he's offered me already a bunch of money? They have. There's offers getting thrown everywhere. I'm 56 years old. It would be disgraceful if we were to be headlining a card and have all these actual skilled fighters come before us. And I'll be honest with you, at the end of the day, you guys are going to be throwing this event would have never took place in the first place. It don't matter who you have on the undercard. People are getting paid. It'll be opportunity work for a lot of people. It'll be a great thing. It'll be one of the most viewed events in combat sports history. I'm talking about the whole UFC world, who honestly probably would back up Dana White against Eddie Hearn, but some of them don't even like Dana White themselves. And Eddie Hearn, half of the boxing world thinks very, very good of this man, and half of the boxing world thinks the guy's a liar, a scumbag. I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Hearn accepts this fight, and I would love to see it, man. Now that I think about it, I had Dana White winning the fight, but something tells me Eddie Hearn might just be able to outbox Dana White based on some of the footage that I seen. I know Eddie Hearn just looks like one of those guys that probably won't be able to do nothing. But with everything on the line and him going against Dana White, I'm sure he'll get some training in. The dude is 6'5", while Dana White is 5'11". Dana White will be coming in, throwing bombs, boom, boom. Eddie Hearn will obviously be using that jab, using his footwork. It will be one of the most exciting things ever, bro. Let me know what you guys think. Who would win this fight, Eddie Hearn or Dana White?